Welcome back to another episode of Tiger TV. I'm Andrew Rhodes.
And I'm Megan Spencer. And before we get started with this week's episode, I have a quick announcement. Everyone stop outside of Miss Hall's room and pick up your literary magazine from the month of August and September. It highlights seniors, new staff and students, and it has a bunch of fun games. It's been a busy past few weeks with homecoming week and fall sports in full swing. We're going to send it to Clay Evans to tell us a little bit more about the Tiger Athletics.
Thanks, guys. To start off last week, the softball team defeated Winston 8-6. Riley Marino competed at conference golf on Monday, tying for 25th. Cross country then kept the week going by competing on Tuesday in Centerville. Softball then won over King City 4-3 on Thursday. Riley concluded her season at districts on Thursday. Congrats to a great season, Riley. Also on Thursday, the junior high Lady Tigers fell to King City in the final home game of the season. The Tigers football team traveled to Polo on Friday, taking home their first win of the season 13-6. The Lady Tigers defeated Albany on Saturday in the George Scurlock tournament to win third place. Cross country traveled to Kearney and competed on Saturday as well. Yesterday, the junior high Tigers wrapped up their season at Polo. Cross country will travel to Cameron today. Districts will begin tomorrow for our softball team at North Harrison at 5 o'clock. Pending a win, they will play Thursday for the district championship at 6 o'clock. Friday will be the final home game for our Tiger football team as they take on South Harrison at 7 o'clock. Cross country and our trap team will compete on Saturday to end the week. Now let's head to an interview with Coach O'Brien for this week's Coach Spotlight. Here I'm with Coach O'Brien here. He coaches football and will be coaching track in the upcoming spring season. So how long have you coached?
I started coaching right out of college, so around 2005. So now approximately 17 years or so.
What has been your favorite thing about coaching so far?
Biggest thing coaching wise I really enjoy is just being around other people, getting to know people from a different aspect. When you're coaching, I think sometimes you really get to know their true character and their true abilities, because you're in a situation that sometimes is really difficult, and so you can really get to know people at a different level, which is a lot of fun.
What has been your favorite memory or moment from the junior high and high school football season so far?
My biggest moment and favorite part so far this year has definitely been, like I talked about, getting to know students, getting to know parents. Best part of coaching is, in my opinion, is the practices, kind of the fun you have, preparing and all these things a lot of times you think are going to be effective or work. And kind of planning is the fun part. The game is kind of the finished product, or just kind of, it is what it is. But the preparing is what makes coaching, in my opinion, really fun.
Thank you, Coach O'Brien, and we'll go back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Clay. And now that we know all about Tiger sports, let's send it to McKaylee Hinkie to tell us about our Tiger organizations.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with the weekly report for what's going on in our Tiger organizations. This week for the FCCLA chapter, they will be attending the Region 1 fall meeting at Northwest Missouri State University. The FFA trap shoot team will be competing in a meet in Trenton the 15th. The week of the 24th, peer helpers will be doing the Red Ribbon Week activities, and NHS will host a blood drive on Monday, October 24th from 2 to 6 p.m. in the Stacy Gym. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, McKay. Sounds like there's a lot going on here in Tigertown. Now let's send it to Lauren Cunningham with this week's current event.
Thanks, guys. As many of you have probably heard, there was a recent hurricane, Hurricane Ian. This hurricane started on September 23, 2022, hitting Cuba, then hitting Florida. Ian was first a tropical depression, started in the Caribbean Sea, then started to go upwards towards Cuba, becoming a Category 1 hurricane. By the time it made landfall, it was already a Category 3 and progressively got worse as it was going to hit Florida. Once Hurricane Ian left the state of Florida, it calmed down while heading towards South Carolina and becoming a tropical depression while making landfall in North Carolina. While this hurricane was in Cuba, there was high wind speeds causing their tobacco farms to get ruined, and most people lost their electricity and others lost their homes too. In Florida, people were left without electricity, not being able to access drinking water, and leaving people homeless. When it hit South Carolina, they were expected to be hit with high wind speeds and with heavy rain. South Carolina had their belongings misplaced over several areas. In North Carolina, people lost their electricity as well. Overall, this hurricane has killed at least 106 people and has been one of the stronger hurricanes there have been damage-wise. That's all for now. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Lauren. We're sending prayers to everyone affected by Hurricane Ian. And now let's send it to Gracie Mitchell with this week's weather report.
This week's weather is looking pretty cloudy. The weather forecast for today is a high of 80 and a low of 55. Tomorrow the weather is going down with a high of 69 degrees. Bring a rain jacket for the morning. On Thursday the temperature is looking pretty similar with a high of 62 degrees. On Friday the temperature will be a little warmer with a high of 67. On the weekend the high is 72 degrees on Saturday and 60 degrees on Sunday. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Gracie. Now let's send it to the segment with the person you know and love. This is Maggie Hickman with Guess the Celebrity.
Hi, my name is Maggie Hickman, and this week we are going to play Guess That Celebrity. Do you know who this is? Ryan Reynolds. Do you know who this celebrity is?
No.
Do you know who this is?
No, I don't.
Do you know who this celebrity is?
Chase Stokes. There you go.
Do you know who this celebrity is?
John B.
Yeah. Chase Stokes, same thing, yeah. Thank you for watching. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Maggie. And now time for Tiger birthdays.
Happy birthday to Miss Shu and Jaden Finney.
Happy birthday, guys. That's all for this week.
We hope you have a great week and enjoyed the show.
Stay classy, Princeton.
Do you know who this celebrity is?
Yes, that is cute.
Okay. It's been a busy
Tomorrow, stop. McKaylee, get out. And then I said,